Hey, what's going on, Scorpio? This is Zen with Lightseed Tarot. Welcome back to my channel. So we're going to be doing a mid-month July 2020 reading for you guys. So the 15th through the 31st of 2020. We're going to be doing a 3-card spread still with an outcome card, and we'll clarify all positions as always, and then get that advice and that guidance from the universe as well. If this message resonates with you guys, please leave a comment down below for me. I would love to know how this resonated with you. That allows me to continue to be connected to the collective, which I do love. However, on the inverse of that, if for whatever reason this message does not resonate for you, please check your sun, your moon, as well as your rising sign. I put some websites down in the description box below of some really great resources where you can generate your birth chart and find out that rising sign information for yourself. You will, however, need your time of birth in order to do so. All right, please like, share, and subscribe. Tell all of your friends and your homies. I would love to bring you guys more content going forward, and I'm really excited about how this channel is going to evolve as well. I do private readings, so if you're interested in a private reading, please feel free to email me at lightseedtarot, lightseedtarot@gmail.com, and we can get those private readings going for you guys as well. All right, Scorpio, let's get into it. Let's see what the universe has for you for the second half of this month, 2020, second half of July 2020 for Scorpio. We have the 7 of Swords. We have the 6 of Wands. We have the World. And then we have the 10 of Swords for your outcome. Overall, so the overall energy of the reading, we have the 2 of Cups. So there's, there could be an offering of love coming to you right now. For some of you, this could be just you pouring into yourself in this moment, and really prioritizing yourself. Either way, there's definitely a loving energy that's surrounding you in this moment. So for your current energy right now, you are living within the world of the 7 of Swords. So just kind of coming out of yourself, ready to like move forward with the sense of, you know, renewal, the sense of hope. Yeah. So for your emotional state, you have the 6 of Wands. Right now, you feel like you're pretty on top of the world for the most part, right? You feel like you're pretty grounded. You're surrounded by people that care. You feel very nurtured right now. For your challenge, you have the World. So there is this feeling of opposition coming towards you, where you feel like whatever this new chapter is that you're entering into, it seems either too good to be true, or maybe you feel a little bit hesitant about it because you don't feel like you're prepared for it. But there's definitely this inevitable change and the shift that's happening within you right now, Scorpio. And you kind of are a little cautious of it, just because that for whatever reason, this time around, that sense of unknown could be a little unsettling for you. The outcome of the situation is the 10 of Swords. So this, the 10 of Swords has a lot to do with this feeling of being betrayed, of being hurt, and feeling manipulated in some way. But we'll definitely get some clarifiers for you guys for sure. So let's do so. Let's get some clarifiers for the 2 of Cups for Scorpio for the second half of July. second half of July. Oh, that's a lot. Woo. All right, so first out we have is the Eight of Pentacles. We got the World again. And then we have the Ten of Swords again. So you're feeling very, very unsure about whatever this new loving energy that's surrounding yourself, that's surrounding you right now. Maybe in this moment you feel like there's a lot of effort that's being put into this, and maybe you're very cautious and you feel like it might not be coming from the best place. You're just really cautious about where it's coming from. And you've been hurt by this before, or you're just maybe hesitant because you've been hurt in general before in the same way, or you're seeing the same signs, or whatever the case may be. But for whatever reason, there is a cycle that's ending from all of this. Clearly there is something, and there's a shift that's happening for you. But yeah, we'll continue to clarify all positions, of course, and we'll go from there. But there's, overall in this energy, there's this sense of like deep caution and defense. Yes, there's definitely some defense that's happening here. Clarification for the Seven of Swords. Okay, so we have the we have the Mother of Wands, we have the Five of Cups, and we have the Magician. Excuse me. So this loving partnership could have something to, sorry about that, I lost my footing. Could have something to do with a fire sign. There's this sense of like hope and optimism in regards to a fire sign, but there's some disappointment that has something to do with how you're feeling in this moment. There's something that you're not seeing the full benefit of, you're not seeing the long game of, because you're so focused on this one thing right here in this moment. The Magician is here just to reinforce the fact that how you're feeling in this moment, because Scorpio, let's be honest, we manifest what our innermost desires are. And if you're coming from a place of, you know, past disappointment in regards to this person or this energy, it will manifest. You're trying to be hopeful, you're trying to move forward, but it's really just really hard for you right now to kind of turn loose of just that feeling of past disappointment from before. So yeah, let's clarify the Six of Wands and Scorpio's emotional state. This is really interesting. So we have the Fool, the Father of Swords, there's some truth, and the Daughter of Pentacles. So emotionally right now, there's a part of you that has this sense of like openness. You want to be open. You want to be, not have blind optimism, because I feel like in your mind that's dumb. Blind optimism is dumb, for lack of a better word. but you want to have this freedom. You want to have that freedom that's attached to it. You don't want the actual ignorance. You want the bliss that comes from it, though. However, you're not trying to compromise the truth that you're trying to seek. You're tenacious. You are, you mean what you say. You stand by your word, and it's something that you definitely anchor yourself with. Now, with the Daughter of Pentacles showing up, there is a certain level of emotional immaturity that can come with this. However, trying to pick and choose what you want your truth to look like versus what you want this circumstance to look like. And there's this certain level of trying to, you know, piece together what you want this storybook. I don't know, for whatever reason I'm getting the word storybook and I'm seeing storybooks, but like what you want the storybook to look like. And right now it seems like you're kind of torn between believing in this idealized version of love that you want, but may not be willing to accept in this moment because it doesn't look the way you want it to. You can't manipulate it. You can't, and I don't mean manipulate in a bad way. I mean, you can't put your hands in it and feel around and make sense of it because for whatever reason, there's still this level of like standoffishness, but I'm still getting this sense of divide. Like you want to believe in it. You want this to be like, yes, I want this to be it, but damn it, not at the compromise of myself, not at the compromise of my truth. But yes, like the Daughter of Pentacles showing up too is there's some emotional growth that's happening for you right now in this moment too. So let's clarify the world for potential challenges. Ooh, goodness. Throwing stuff. Death. There you are. The Four of Swords. And the Seven of Swords. So, your challenge right now, going into this new place, you're clearly ending a cycle right now. This is definitely you. Be careful of stirring and keeping yourself up at night about this. This is something that, like, this is something that you're not used to. If there's one thing that you, Scorpio, understand, it's how you feel about something and what you want out of any situation, right? You can speak confidently to it. You know what you want to get out of it because you just know. You're so well in tuned with who you are. However, this thing that is coming about, that's shifting and just changing for you in your life, that is also a signal of an ending and a sense of renewal, is draining for you. And it makes you feel like when you're on guard and you have to always keep something in your back pocket, right? You always got to keep something lingering in your back pocket as a weapon or as a way out. I kind of take back like the weapon, but it's more like an escape route. Like you always want to save face. You always want to make sure that you aren't the person that's looking crazy in the end. And I think that a lot of what's going on with you right now is fear-based to some extent, with this Five of Cups showing up. You're not seeing the overall benefit. The gifts are up here, they're ready to pour down, but your focus isn't there. Okay, so let's get clarifiers for the Ten of Swords. The outcome for Scorpio for mid-month, July 2020. That can be tough too. Okay. I'll take these four. It's fine. I'll take the stars the first. So we have the star, sun, the Six of Pentacles, and the Six of Cups. So the outcome of this, yes, it's gonna feel like, honestly, it seems like it's gonna feel like a continuation. Like this is going to be a plaguing issue for you, at least through the rest of the month. However, with the stars showing up, remember earlier I said how you feel about it's gonna manifest, and where you manifest from deep within your soul, those are the things that come to fruition. If you are really focused on like the disappointing aspects of this, in a really weird way, that's you manifesting your heart's desires, because that's where your heart is. It's focused on the disappointment. And the star card, manifesting your heart's desires, the universe giving you your wish, right? So be mindful of that. On top of the Ten of Swords, the Sun, happiest card in the deck, right? But I feel like clarifying the Ten of Swords, it's also a warning to not blind yourself. Don't blind yourself with what you like, being caught up in the thought process. Don't blind yourself with, because it's not going to help you any. All of these things that are happening are beyond your control. It's ordained by the universe. This is something that you're supposed to undergo in this moment, at least, like I said, for the rest of July. But there's something that's sprouting. It's still in its growing stages. It's still in its stages of infancy. It's something that, and I'm getting the phrase like being born out of chaos. It seems like chaos. It seems like craziness, but let's be honest, Scorpio, you do not operate in basic. You like the intense. You like the real primal like feeling of things, you know. But there's something that's cultivating here that I think is going to turn out for your benefit. But going into mid-July, it's still going to have this feeling of like, what the hell is this? Like, I don't know what to believe. There's still this level of skepticism involved, and this level of caution, and this level of, I'm going to keep this in my back pocket. And, you know, I'll still do my best to be hopeful of like the new beginnings and this idea of being supported and sticking to my guns and sticking to my own inner truth. But I still got to work on that. You're still a work in progress, right? You're still growing. You're still growing, and that's okay. Cool. So let's get some advice for you guys from the universe. Okay. Everything's all crooked. All right. So let's get some advice for the Seven of Swords energy. You have the owl spirit. Bam. You see clearly now. So going forward, and this, keep in mind, guys, these oracle cards, and when I say like guidance and advice from the universe, it's how to proceed, right? In order to get a more positive outcome. So this owl spirit, this is going to allow you, this moment that's transpiring is going to allow that clarity to come that you're seeking. It's this new outlook that's happening for you. You're coming out of this blinded moment of thinking one faceted, like one way. It's going to allow you to have that new outlook that you're looking for, something that you can truly embrace. But it's not gonna, it's gonna take a minute. It's like you're on your way there. You're just still working through it. That's it. It's not some overnight stuff. Bring your ideas to life with the eel spirit. So this feeling that you were having, like still on guard, like I said, and again, that's okay. You're still trying to figure out these things. This is one of the few times where you don't know necessarily what you want, like at least not in this moment, and that's okay. It's okay to explore those possibilities and explore those ideas, because that was also the same position that the Fool showed up. And the Fool is all about being open-minded, new journeys, new outlooks, and all of these things. But there is this sense of recklessness about it. And that's not something you're used to. Again, the blind optimism is stupid. Like, just follow something idly and just be like, oh, what's that? Like, that doesn't make sense to you. So it's foreign. Again, it's all a part of the process. It's a part of the journey. Yeah. For the world, believe in yourself. This was also the same position that death came out and your energy came out in. Yes, it's going to feel kind of tiring. Continue on your path though. Believe in what you want. And believe in the process or believe in your journey. Believe in the process. Believe in the notion that you'll figure it out. You know, like you'll figure it out and it's okay. Don't rush into it. It's going to happen. It's inevitable. With the world here, it's going to happen. These things are going to transpire. But just believe in yourself that you'll figure out what you want when the time comes. When the universe presents you with the time where it's like, okay, now you need to make a decision, you'll know exactly how to respond. Again, no need to rush. What advice do you have for Scorpio for the mid-month July 2020 for their outcome? Let me take that. Swan Spirit, time for a deep dive. The energy that I'm getting from this is, of course, that concept of the ugly duckling, how a seemingly quote unquote negative situation can really transform itself and turn out for the good, right? I'm also getting too with this 10 of Swords energy, that maybe the reason why this 10 of Swords energy is coming back around in a circular way, or could potentially come back around in a circular way, is because of a lesson. Like there's a karmic lesson that's happening for some of you. There's something, you know, yes, like you should be at the end of this cycle. This is something that maybe is familiar to you, and maybe you at the time didn't, you know, receive that lesson. And so it came back around, and now it's about to come back around again. So yes, take the time out that's necessary to really dissect whatever it is again that you want, going into mid-July, and just being focused in the energy of you will know what's best for you. Like when the time comes, that clarity is gonna show up. You're gonna be very, very confident. You're still gonna be able to protect yourself and flow, but you're gonna come out of this in in the place that's appropriate for where you should be, if that makes any sense. Okay, Scorpio, thanks for joining me on my channel. I really hope that this helped you. And yeah, I'm looking forward to the next video. Until then, stay healthy, stay safe, stay planted.